All right, good try. Welcome back. I should more say close enough, but I'm not giving you any respect tonight, so good
Oh,
try
fuck.
is all you're getting.
Oh, thanks.
Welcome back to Myth Speaker, everyone. We are here still seeking out that fix to that rampaging mythic power within your bodies that, if left unchecked, will continue to devour you until it detonates and scours you from the inside out, killing you completely. We have successfully concocted and consumed doses of ambrosia, something to help you in the process of controlling this power, kind of acting like an internal suit of armor, gives you a bit longer to act before you are killed, and also will help protect your spirit for whatever you must do to strengthen it down in the underworld. You also met a group of people who had sailed by fishing boat, tracking you down across your journey that had led you to the ruins of Polsamne and then to Moilios, having heard about your mythic powers and deeds, and interested in what change you might bring for that practice here to Iblydos, asking and being granted permission to follow you and perhaps even worship you as time passes, the beginnings of your official cult. You've begun spending some time teaching them your doctrine, as well as sending out some of them to begin gathering information that you guys can use to better your actions, both against the island of Vaveilos here that you have currently arrived at, and at what Aki and her crew are doing, since based on some feathers and scales you had found at the beehive, it seems they may have had something to do with the mythically enlarged bees. From what you guys are aware, they are currently in the Stater Shoals, far to the southeast of here, a wretched hive of scum, villainy, and piracy, doing something, who knows and who cares.
Right up Aki's alley.
Sure. You all have traveled north to the island of Vaveilos, a place generally avoided by sailors in the region for what actually lies within the roiling miasma surrounding it is generally unknown. But according to the prophecy you had heard, within it lies a temple once belonging to another hero god that would act as a solid foundation to anchor your existence and worship, such that you would be able to find a way back from the underworld once you traipse there. Your other option being to build a temple from scratch in a place flush with mythic power somewhere else in the archipelago, which would be an adventure in its own right, but likely easier to go after one that's already built. So, you have arrived at the island, leaving the Tide Hunter and her crew a distance away. The four of you have entered the miasma, covering your faces as best you can. This roiling fog, not just a gaseous miasma, but also filled with cinders that have been actively clinging to you as you move through them. Something, mildly concerning. Don't worry about it. They
Just a
can
bit,
be sort of sanded off, you discovered, but it would take a lot of effort to do so. We are picking up as you have landed. Ton has gotten out of your little rowboat, pulled it ashore, and the modification applied to it by your ship's carpenter has caused it to basically drop a heavy pole deep into the sand to help further anchor the boat. And as Ton turned around to face the rest of the island, he and the rest of you came face to face with an entity.
Yeah, a very nice, kind entity, right?
Who's just gonna show
I
us
don't
around and give
recall
us a lay of the land.
describing this figure as such when we ended off last time.
I specifically remember that she has a shocked Pikachu face.
No, that's just them trying to breathe.
Um,
They take really deep
Oh.
breaths as, a ghost. Generally humanoid figure, though, of course, there's no real lower body. It is just a sort of pale greenish mist. Very gaunt features, like someone kind of like a almost mummified corpse. Fully dehydrated skin is what it would look like up against bone, as if there is no muscle remaining in their body. Wearing sort of tattered, a torn tunic tied with a rope at the waist. As it floats there in front of you, Ton, you see its mouth moving as if it were speaking, yet it's a solid second and a half before any sound actually emanates outwards, kind of almost lagging behind the movements of its mouth. Who are you?
Well, I'm Ton. Nice to meet you.
You, Ton?
Yes. And who are you?
His gaze shifts to the rest of the group behind. You, too.
No, I'm Illyria. Nice to meet you.
you can call me Scott.
Ton, too.
No, not Tantu.
Take that. I can't keep doing this voice. I'm going to be honest. I won't be able to speak tomorrow if I do.
I missed what they said there. At the
I'm
end.
sorry. It said, I caretaker.
Oh, caretaker. Oh, okay. So you take care of this beach and this island?
Yes, Tantu.
Illyria. Illyria. And
Illyria. This is great.
You seem to have a little bit of an issue with fog. Has someone looked into that?
I see.
You're not going to be able to speak tomorrow.
No, I won't. I know I just said I'm going to stop doing the voice because I won't be able to speak tomorrow. But I can't not commit.
Committing to the bit, people. It's very important.
Look, if I have to start, if I start something, I'm going to see it through to the end, no matter the consequences.
So, caretaker, do you know where this green gaseous fog came from?
Evil.
Evil.
Is the fog keeping you here?
Fog. And the fire.
How do we stop the evil?
Who are you?
Ton.
Lyria too.
No. I am Ton.
On too.
So
Sort
how
of,
do we
like,
stop
nods
the
in
evil?
understanding.
This, oh God, this is like a ghost that's lost its memory.
Is the evil still here? Oh,
Jared,
he had to
thinking.
roll a dice. Oh no.
That was a sick roll. It bounced on my phone screen and landed normally. Move my phone so that doesn't happen again.
Parkour, people,
I
parkour.
immediately knocked the die off my desk in doing so. I know what I'm
No.
doing. I'm a very good GM.
Is the evil still here?
Starts floating towards Scophos.
Oh dear. Aphos.
Incoming
No.
Scophos.
Turn 2. Turn 3. Lyria 4.
Oh my. At least it can count.
It says all of those names towards you, Scophos.
Right. Yeah, that's me. Are you Illyria 5?
Me. Take.
Is Caretaker evil?
Jericho's having way too much fun with this.
Indeed. And
He's like, I'm gonna fuck with everybody.
If you guys want to do anything
And-
or make any rolls, just say
What
so.
is the name and count of the evil?
Before I answer that, Illyria, what were you going to say?
I was just gonna ask if the caretaker can take us to the evil.
In response to your question, Scophos, fog burns. Evil.
That
Your mic does not like
I
that
think your
voice.
mi-
It
mi-
keeps
your mic-
cutting out.
All
your
right,
mic
I'll
missed what
stop.
you said before evil. What did you say before evil?
The fog and the evil.
Fog
I can
and
just like
the
pick
evil.
up the gain on my mic really loudly, but that'd probably be awful for everyone involved, so we won't do that. In response to your question, Illyria, of if it can lead you, it will turn back sort of further into the island, begin floating that way, and after about 10 feet or so, it vanishes.
Oh no. Maybe
Well, I
he
think
was only the greeter.
I think
He's the doorman.
I think.
Yeah.
Well,
Should we follow in that direction?
I think we should. You know, hey Scophos, any of your friends saying anything?
We have a recall knowledge on what this thing is. I think we just ended.
yeah, we had ended right as you guys came face to face with it, so you may certainly give me one now if you'd like to.
I shall do
And
so.
Illyria as well.
Sure.
Same with Ton.
Scophos coming in with the spirit lore.
Okay, Foundry, I get it. My actor doesn't have permission to do that.
Illyria and Ton, definitely a little bit harder for the two of you, since both of you are not particularly knowledgeable in matters of the divine. So, and that includes spirits and the undead. I think, Illyria, you look at this, and while it seems benevolent, there's something in the back of your mind that you find concerning enough, and it probably harkens back to your Fae origins, that something like this miasma, the burning cinders in it, the moment you make landfall, an entity appearing and calling itself the caretaker, makes you think it itself is either the source of this fog or some like conscious manifestation of it. Because those are the sorts of things you would have come in contact with back in the first world.
Interesting.
Scophos, you think this is a spirit? You know this is a spirit. You look at it, you recognize this is a spirit of a dead individual. Who they are, why they're here, what's keeping them here, that you're unclear on. I'd say the one thing you were able to sort of gather from that conversation and have is this spirit is not stable. You know, is a bit wispy and shaky in its movements and how it sort of just even remained in place, but it also very clearly struggled with, like, forming new memories, which is probably why it kept getting your guys' names wrong. Repeated a few things here and there, didn't answer some questions. It is very much... as is not something reliable, but also you don't necessarily think hostile.
Okay, but it's a spirit and not an undead. Or is it?
Yes.
Or do I not know
It
that?
is, I'd say, could go either way with how you rolled.
Okay. It's an unstable spirit of some kind. Never thought
Well-
I'd miss the weed smoking Azarketti.
Well, back in Tian, generally, when we had unstable spirits, it means they wanted to move on and something was keeping them from moving on. But that was Tian and not Iblydos.
How are we feeling? We've been breathing in the fog for probably a couple of minutes now, right?
Yeah, I'd say,
Any noticeable weirdnesses?
let's say about 10 minutes has passed at this point since you've entered the fog. And there may just be a little bit of noticeable weirdness, yeah. Can I get a fortitude save from everyone, please?
Oh,
Okay.
can that be public?
Yes, of course.
Jericho, do we get our mask bonuses?
No, you don't.
Damn it.
A 17 Lyria is a failure.
Oh, great.
A 21
Teacher.
Ton is a failure.
You're forgetting
crap.
the pop quiz you told us about.
A 25 Scophos just barely fails.
What?
DC
Okay.
26.
Wow. Okay.
I'm going to just accept the failure. I want to see what this does.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. I need to roll.
Me too.
Okay. As the three of you are, take a moment to assess yourselves, the fog kind of coiling around you, you're not really breathing it in. The cinders landing on you as well. And yet you feel something within your body reacting to this miasma. It is causing almost a rejection. I feel like I'm not getting the right word, but something within your body is reacting to this fog and doing so quite poorly. And it is definitely making you, for the moment, feel nauseous.
So an adverse reaction to it?
Yes, and the three of you will become sickened.
Oh
Okay.
no.
May I immediately start puking?
No. I mean, you can start trying to retch, sure, but that reaction does not go away.
Well, okay.
I will say, because of those rolls, and I will remind you of a roll you did about the miasma at the end of the last session, you do note that it is something supernatural and something extraplanar in nature, and something quite
Extra.
ancient as well. It's about all you know about it, but I think actually, you know what? Let me get a roll from everyone on this. I'm going to ask everyone to roll whatever skill matches your mythic calling. So, like for example, Ton, your guardian's calling is disarming, repositioning, or shoving, which are athletics checks. So, give me an athletics check in this case. Scoffos, I think yours would be athletics as well, and Illyria, I believe yours would be nature as a sage. Yeah, because it's
That's what I'm thinking too.
recalling knowledge. Well,
Oh
hot damn.
yes.
Oh, look at Illyria with the nat 20. Hell yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Scoffles with the natural 20 as well.
On that, as you all feel this unnatural reaction within yourself to this miasma, and the fact that you cannot seem to overcome it while you are within it, at least, all of you pretty immediately recognizes that this miasma is mythic in nature as well.
Oh.
However, I
Okay.
would say Illyria and Scoffos, with your natural 20s becoming crit successes there, both of you would sort of have a potential idea, at least, or the belief that through the expenditure of your mythic power, you could potentially at least clear a swathe of this miasma, albeit briefly. Maybe not for an extended period of time, but for an amount of time.
Would Illyria be able to incorporate this into like a slashing gust kind of spell and clear a path for us?
Sure, I'd allow that.
Okay. How far would it well, the range is 60 feet. Would I be able to at least clear that much?
Yes, I'd say if you are expending a mythic point as part of doing this, and I will keep your nature check that was already rolled here instead of asking for a new one, you will be able to clear a pretty decent amount of space of this island.
Okay. That's what I think I'll do is cast Slashing Gust and incorporate my mythic power to get that as far as I can go and clear a space for us.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and expend that mythic point as you draw upon your magic and carve through the air with a magical symbol. All of you can feel that magical power burst from Illyria, spreading forward in a long wave effectively. And as this wave presses forward, the miasma is split, begins to separate, creates a maybe 20-foot wide area that leads pretty far up the island where the miasma is cleared.
Does our nausea start to dissipate?
At this point, you guys would be able to sort of retch it away, yes. sort of calm your stomach and feel that reaction. Get rid of that. Absolutely.
Well, follow our escort, I guess, before it leaves.
Yeah.
Oh, the
before
ghost
it-
guy?
Yeah.
Oh, he vanished. He didn't just
All
like
right, let's
vanish into
go
the
in.
fog, he faded away after like 10 feet.
Okay. Let's
Hang
head in
on
the
a sec.
direction we saw him going.
Is he still within 30 feet of us?
You do not detect him right now.
Okay.
Yeah, even with apparition sense.
Okay. Well,
Are we?
Damn,
He
I have to
probably
start
forgot we
rolling
were
stealth
here.
checks for this loser. Most
Probably
certainly he
forgot.
did, yeah. Like 5
he's
minutes from
having
now, he's gonna
trouble
find your boat
converting
and be real confused.
short-term memory to long. He's on like a, I don't know, 5-second loop.
I think Illyria's gonna start walking down the swath that she cleared and start to look around and see what she can see. What does the island look like? What's around us?
It is a, if anything, relatively empty island. Mostly rock here by the beach, but you can see beyond where the beach ends, further up into the island, kind of like highlands terrain almost. Very grassy still, even with this miasma around it. It does not appear that the grass has not at least been. It hasn't grown out of control like you might imagine for a natural environment. If anything, it actually still looks relatively decently kept. You can even see like a worn path of dirt that remains where movement had caused grass to no longer grow.
Do we see any signs of the temple that we're looking for? Do we see any signs of that anywhere around us?
Right up where the swath of gas you have cleared kind of comes to an end, you can see pretty decent distance away still what appears to be a marble building.
I feel like that's where we're supposed to be headed, guys.
I think so too.
Okay. Illyria sets off toward the building.
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get some exploration activities and any relevant roles from everyone.
Okay.
Yeah. Shall search.
Okay.
I will investigate.
I will. Can I sense direction? Make sure we're still going on the right path.
Sure.
Or wait a minute, is Arrayus going to get a exploration activity?
No.
Okay, well then I'll switch from investigate to scout.
Okay.
So I'll do investigate then. That's fine.
Sounds good. Go ahead and give me that recall knowledge roll. Okay. You guys head forward, making your way up towards this ancient-looking building. Not particularly large from what you can see, but you're making your way up towards it. And as you approach, sort of through this miasma, building appears relatively simple. Rectangular in shape, up on a sort of stone, like a raised platform that has stairs leading up to it from all sides that you can see. The side you are approaching, though, also has a ramp leading up, so it is wheelchair accessible. Ancient Iblydan builders are to be celebrated. You do see, as you are approaching, a number of broken and crumbled pillars surrounding the building in a far more advanced stage of decay than the structure itself, though that is not to say that the structure itself is in good condition. The roof overhead is heavily degraded, and parts of it look collapsed. You see the end you're approaching from this distance of the building is sort of completely open, no door that you can see, but a large interior with yet another sort of series of pillars within it. Narrower, maybe a bit more delicate looking. It's harder to tell from the distance you are approaching from. The stench of sulfur grows stronger as you approach this structure. And especially as you sort of make your way up, get close to some of these pillars that are still a bit in the miasma due to not the largest area width-wise being cleared, you can see they are not coated in cinders like you are, somewhat, but they are more so coated in a yellowish brown residue, it appears.
Like a plant residue or like a gooey residue?
You're not sure. More powdery than liquidy, most likely.
Okay.
But these are thoroughly caked in this residue. I think it may be apt to show us a map of this place so you all can get a sense of what I am describing.
And this temple is sitting in what is essentially the middle of a meadow-type field.
Pretty much. Wild grass growing, numerous sort of rocks and stones spread around as well. That worn sort of dirt path you've been walking up. But especially to your eye, Illyria, the growth of the grass in your eyes is not consistent with a place that has been abandoned for a very long time. Almost as if it's been, like, frozen in time, almost.
Oh. Do we feel anything as we kind of cross over into this field with the
Nope.
grass? Is there any sort of... Okay.
Mm-mm. No, and really and truly, the area you have cleared of the miasma is about as wide as the dirt path, around 20 feet in width. So if you were to actually step into the grass, you would be stepping back into that miasma.
Okay.
And I would say as you approach, you can see the miasma that has not been cleared looks somehow denser and sicklier than it did by the beach.
Can you kind of demarcate on the map where the miasma starts up again? Is it covering the temple?
It doesn't. No. Oh shit.
Ta-da. That's kind of what you are looking at, miasma-wise.
Okay.
I don't know why it made my AoE so open there, but...
I'm gonna assume the roof doesn't look like that, right?
It is far more decayed than the map is showing, yes.
Oh, I just meant
Um,
like it's not a shingle roof.
Oh,
right?
no.
Or is it? Okay.
As
Do
you
we
guys...
see-
Go ahead.
Do we see piles of rubble where the roof has caved in, like on the floor?
A few, yeah. Like you can
Okay.
very clearly see the signs of decay. As you guys sort of reach the entrance of the building proper here, movement catches your attention from sort of close to the walls. Not enough to give you a super advanced warning, though, which is why I am going to ask everyone to roll initiative here.
Okay.
As you see things moving sort of out of the corner of your eye, but you don't know exactly what or where in this space. Just that there's certainly movement happening.
And I will, of course, rage.
You see movement and you rage?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Alrighty. Then that would have us begin with Arrayas. We're going to have Arrayas delay here. Illyria, so we will start with you.
So what? Okay, so what do we see specifically?
You have effectively noticed movement, so you don't actually know where anything directly is in this space. You would have to spend action searching to try and find things in particular. You have noticed enough to recognize you are not alone here. That's about it.
Is it dark? Is it dark in the space where we see? Are we looking at darkness?
Everything would be considered dim light here.
Dim light.
Yes,
Okay.
which low light vision you have makes it look like normal daylight, effectively.
Okay, so
Scoffers are
can
not going to
Illyria
impose concealment on everything for you not having low light vision.
cast light and split the light into 4 separate balls of light and send them to the four, not the 4 corners, but slightly in, so that they're over certain areas, so we can kind of see what's moving around in the darkness?
So with light, you can cast 1 orb of light at a time when you cast the spell. If you wanted to get 4 lights, it would require 4 total castings of it.
Okay. Can I do that?
But you can
all
absolutely...
in one?
well, it's a 2-action spell.
Okay.
So you can certainly put 1 out here if you would like. Throwing light in would not necessarily automatically reveal anything, though.
Oh, okay. Well, how about I use this action to search then?
Yeah, absolutely. Where would you generally like to search? You can kind of choose around a 15-foot burst, aka something about this size, what I just put down.
Oh gosh. Well, I feel like we saw the movement along the edges, right?
Yeah, kind of again along the edges of the walls and the peripheral vision.
Let's move it. So I'm to the left of the door. Let's move it to where I'm looking in the area to the left of the door.
Like here?
Like here.
Right there.
Like that's the center, so that it illuminates this whole thing here.
Sure. Go ahead then and give me a perception check.
Okay.
This is 1 action to make this search, of course.
Okay.
I'm going to... 1 moment, just for my own sanity's sake. I'm moving the roof because I'm sick and tired of looking at it.
You're moving the roof?
Yeah, I'm removing it.
It's way more dilapidated. All of a sudden, it's gone.
Yeah. Of course, perception should normally be blind, but all good in
Oh, I'm
this
sorry.
case. You're fine. With this action, as you look around, you don't see anything. Like, you catch some small vermin kind of scurrying against the wall, but nothing that gives you that sort of immediate sense of danger that you had.
Okay.
And the reason we would roll perception blind is in this case would be then because you don't know whether there's actually nothing in that area or if you failed the perception check.
Oh, I
But,
see. Okay.
In this case,
Um,
I'll leave it up to you on how good you feel about a 23.
So. Okay. So can I use my second action to cast Protector Tree?
By all means. Yeah, where would you like to put your tree?
I would like to put it right here in the middle of, right there.
Fantastic. Go ahead and cast that spell.
There we go.
All right. So you take a look forward. You don't see anything immediately sort of like directly in front of you or your friends aggressing you. You don't see much sort of moving out in the cleared miasma either. But you can see like small vermin skittering against the walls. In that dim light, there is a small amount of like smoke filling this space. It's not quite miasma. May just be from some cinders. You're not really sure though. Scophos, that'll bring us to you.
Okay, I guess I'll use the cone version of Seek.
Sure, so a 30-foot cone.
Yeah, looking directly towards the door from my position.
Something like that. And I'm ignoring the pillars preventing you from seeing. I'm not that mean.
I guess. So if I 5-foot step, I can probably get all the way to the door, right?
Yeah, if you took a move first, you probably could. That would take you away from the tree, though.
That's true. But I can always step back.
You always can step back. That is true.
All right, I'll step forward 1.
Okay.
And then use the Seek action and the cone.
Go ahead and
I think this works, right? I just did a Seek from the basic action.
That is perfect. Sort of similarly to Illyria, you see small movements that you clock are vermin, but do not see anything that you find a threat or dangerous.
Okay, let's see. Sorry, I'm just reading something.
You're fine.
An animist or apparition reaction would include my spells, right? If they're a reaction.
For the
like
purpose
imposing earth,
of
interposing earth, or my life connection thing, because they came from my animus spells or my apparition spells. I'm looking at my store time vessel spell.
Okay.
Focus spell.
Store time. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cast store time then.
Sure. All right.
So I have 2 reactions for using
not die.
animus / apparition stuff / not letting Ton die.
Fair enough. Yeah, so like you would not be able to use that extra reaction for Protector's Sacrifice, because I believe that comes from Blessed One, but interposing Earth or your life connection you could use.
Okay, that's what I was asking. All right. I'm good then.
That is going to bring us to an enemy's turn. Unfortunately, Scophos, I will say your perception check there was a natural 1.
Nah. Stuff happens.
So. something is going to attempt to sneak closer to you guys here. So
Natural one.
it might.
Natural.
With an 18 on the die, it will do so. Scophos, not noticing almost until it is too late, sort of like bits of smoke along the ground. You don't necessarily clock them moving at first, but until they sort of surround your feet, and from within it, something attempts to bite your leg.
Oh no!
You will be off guard to this strike since you did not, you were unnoticed, or this creature was undetected to you.
So, would I be able to interposing earth against this?
Well, I believe it misses either way, but
Okay.
I believe interposing earth, I would say
This
because...
gives you standard cover, yeah. I'd have to know it was coming.
Yeah,
probably.
since you didn't know it was attacking you yet, I would say no. But you are no longer off guard as you see a large rat try to bite you.
Good lord.
A large rat that appears to almost be on fire / made out of fire.
Okay.
That's a big ass rat.
Big rat. Wow, what a shame. We got a natural 18 on the stealth check, followed by a natural 2 on the attack roll. It will, of course, though, use its last action here to attack you again, which you could react to this if you wish to, Scophos. Attacking a map. It's a rat. What's the worst that could happen?
It deal persistent fire damage.
I say as I proceed to roll, not a natural 20. It misses. That does it for the rat's turn. Do we think Arias comes back into initiative at this point, having seen a rat appear?
I think
Yes.
she would, if only to start recalling knowledge on it.
I think that's completely fair
Yes.
and reasonable. So I think Arias will choose to go ahead and exploit vulnerability, which I don't think I have the macro in my hotbar right now. Oh well. Nope, that's the wrong activation. Whoops. Did not mean to use that one. Exploit vulnerability. I'm not going to force concealment check because I'm not full of hate. That is, however, a natural 1.
I think she would use a mythic point on
We
that.
think that's worth a mythic point?
Yeah.
All right. Instead of rerolling because there are things attached to your success value, I'm going to just do this manually. Mythic proficiency. And
Much better.
With a critical success, choose mortal weakness, recognizing that this is a cinder rat. This is a fire elemental.
Cinder rat.
A cinder rat. They are oversized rodents, noxious fumes bellowing from their flesh. They are a relatively weak type of fire elemental. These ones, though, something definitely feels off about them. Sort of, especially... This is not a normal place for these fire elementals to be. But because Arias critically succeeded, Arias will automatically know these things have a weakness, 5 damage apiece to cold and water damage. They have no resistances, and they are immune to fire, bleed, paralyzed, poison, and sleep effects. Do we have any preferences for what the group could learn off of a successful recall knowledge here?
I would go for active abilities.
Scophos, what were you going to say?
I don't know what happens when they bite you, passive ability. But yeah, I mean, either active or passive is fine with me.
Illyria, you choose. Active or passive abilities?
Yeah, Illyria is very concerned about what would happen if the rat bit her. So, yeah, what will happen if the rat bites
Passive
Illyria?
abilities. Thankfully, you'll just take damage because their bite hurts, and they will set you mildly on fire.
Oh, okay. That's
Passive
good to
ability
know.
wise, though, these rats, that smoke emanating out of them are pretty noxious fumes. So everything within effectively 5 feet of them is concealed by smoke, which makes targeting a wee bit harder. And anyone who enters or starts their turn in that aura, which Scoffos I will just do at the start of your turn since you did not enter it yourself, has to make a fortitude save or become sickened by the smell. Not even by the smell, just by the existence of it.
Because it's gross.
Yes. But because they are fire elementals, these rats can see through smoke just fine. So you guys being concealed in the aura does not affect them. It is only meant to be a nuisance to you. With that, I think Arrayus will probably sort of rush forward. I think Arrayus has enough movement speed to do that. Not quite. Arrayus could get there with one action. And will take a swing at a rat with an axe, as Arrayus is wont to do.
Grace just barely fits through the columns.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
awesome.
not being too mean. Arrayus proceeds to nat 20 a rat and stomp it into oblivion.
And obliterates it.
But with a really bad damage roll, actually.
Oh.
I rolled a natural 20 and then a natural 19 on the attack and concealment checks. The damage rolls were a 1 and a 2. Actually.
Oh.
Of course, it does take a little bit of extra damage here because of mortal weakness. I don't know why I didn't want to apply that automatically, but it's all good. That does it for Arrayus' turn, which means before we get to Uton, we've got more rats to go. I hope you don't mind.
Here we go.
I don't think I have a choice.
I mean, you can tell me you
dead.
mind, I just won't care.
Yeah, so it's pointless.
Second rat is going to try and sneak to not be noticed. I'm going to roll these as public now because it doesn't really matter. With a 25, I believe that beats your perception DC, Scoffos. So it will be able to sneak forward and get you off guard to a bite.
Damn, these rats.
I keep forgetting to target you. I'm so sorry. But I also think a 3 on the die misses.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what I'm doing failing so miserably. Second strike, though, will be another 3 on the die. You have nothing to worry about. They're rats. They might be bigger, they might be made of fire, but they're rats. Who cares? And one more rat gets to go. I will roll stealth. This is against Arrayus' perception DC. Which a 22 does succeed. So it will be able to sneak forward, bite Arrayus. I'm going to remember to target Arrayus this time because I know what I'm doing. Good news, I rolled better than a 3, y'all. I got a 4. We're moving up in the world.
It's better than last night.
Last night's rolls were something else, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Second bite does miss. I am real quick going to roll Arrayus' save against the fumes because Arrayus did actively enter the aura. So, just before I forget. Ooh. Arrayus nat ones against that save. Luckily, you guys know a regular failure is the same as a crit fail. It's just sickened 1. I think Arrayus will take that for now. So it brings a second mythic point. Which will bring us to Ton's turn.
All right. Well, why is this rat dead?
It should not be. I don't know why Foundry did that.
Yeah, it says it's dead.
Interesting. I know what its HP is supposed to be. So
Okay. Well, Ton's gonna, whoosh.
yeah. As you
right,
enter
I
the
got to
aura
say-
of their fumes,
Yes, where's the save?
give me a fortitude save.
It's inhaled.
Does-
It is
Yeah, is it
not
inhaled?
actually.
Wow.
Oh, boo.
But you're just fine anyways.
Let's do a. Let's do one of those.
Alrighty. You can save the concealment check for the attack roll if you'd like.
Okay.
Looks
Let's do
pretty good.
concealment.
Looks really good.
Oh. Nat
They're
20 on
rats.
the
What do you expect?
concealment
Just because
check.
they're on fire.
Damn.
That's a stomped rat. And unfortunately, there is a rat adjacent to it, but said rat is not within reach of you, so you do not get to sweep against it.
Got it. Well, that's my turn.
Alrighty. No even need for frightened, because that rat is just squished.
Yep.
And
He's squished.
Ton, if you're wondering, when we talk about die rolls from last night's game, across everyone in the party, had a total of 15 nat 1s and 18 nat 20s in a 3-hour game. It was goofy. Illyria, that brings us to your turn, though.
Okay. Illyria is going to target that guy right there.
Not the rat.
Cast Briny Bolt.
Ooh, good old briny bolt. How dare you throw water at my fire rat that's weak to water?
Well, you know.
Making smart choices is cringe.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, though, you cast the spell and it just kind of goes wide. You're sending it into a little ball of smoke that you know there's a rat in, but not sure exactly where. It does make it miss, I'm sorry to say.
And Illyria, re-roll that.
You could if you would like. I would recommend making that concealment check first, because if that also fails, you'd have to spend 2 mythic points to reroll both. I'm not sure that's
Doing
something
what
you'd
now?
like to do. The concealment check to hit. So in chat, where your attack roll is, there's a little concealment check attached to it with a button for that. Okay, so that succeeds. So if you would like to reroll here, you may.
Okay. And which one do I choose? Reroll.
In this case, reroll and keep the new result, and then just manually subtract a mythic point. I
Oh,
guess we do
dang it.
reroll and keep higher. I'm so
Well,
sorry.
it doesn't
It's the
matter. It's
same.
the same.
Oh. You send the spell out. You know there's a rat there, but, I mean, it's kind of cute. Do they need to die?
Kind of cute. That's funny.
Um,
Okay.
You do have an action left,
so-
though.
Yeah. Illyria is going to cast Guidance on Scoffos.
Sounds good. I will not require the concealment check to cast guidance on an ally, so Scoffos, you may just grab that effect. And if you just want immunity, you can take that. That's fine.
Oh, oops, wrong button.
That will bring us to your turn, Scoffos. At the start of your turn, since you did not choose to enter one of these auras, I will ask for a fortitude save, please. That is a crit fail. You do know crit fail is same as failure. It's sickened 1.
We'll just take it.
Sounds good.
And as the spirit of Steward of Stone and Fire grumbles in my ear, first time I get to fight in centuries and they're immune to fire. This is bullshit.
This is bullshit.
Look, I'm not the one who chose to roll randomly every day. That's between you and him.
I like how Jericho's dodging accountability.
Yes, absolutely.
Jericho's like, I am innocent of this bullshit.
So I guess I'll sustain.
Sounds good. Keep your extra
So I-
reaction up.
Yeah, and then I guess I'll just swing my sword at this thing.
Sure. It's not like they've really done anything to you guys so far, so.
I'll use the guidance on this.
Oh yes.
That is, should
crit,
be a
no
hit.
crit because of sickened.
No crit because of second. I do need that concealment check as well. Just so I can rain on your parade. Okay, thank goodness.
Yeah, my parade of 1d6 plus 2 damage.
Hey ho,
Hey,
max
damn it.
damage. Let's go, Scophos.
And then what do?
Kick rat.
Guess I'll 5-foot step over here,
Sure.
just in case Talon wants to try something. I don't know. And that's it.
Alrighty. That will bring us to Arias. Since Arias did, in fact, choose to mortal weakness these guys, she does automatically have that weakness on everything. So I do think Arias is just going to smack rats. Arias certified rat smacker.
Yay!
Arias does hit the rat
Yay!
for decent damage. Fantastic. I mean, I think Arias just kind of does the same thing. More rats to smack.
They got low ACs.
Right.
Fine.
They're rats. I can only say this so many ways. Unfortunately, though, not hitting with their second strike. And rather than go for map 10, because shame on map 10, Arias will prepare to aid your strike, Ton. But that will bring us to a pair of rats. Starting with rat number 1 right here, right next to Scophos. We all know what's going to happen. Scophos, how do you feel about getting bit by a rat?
I'm fine with it.
Okay. I was almost in that one, but it will be a 23. I will finally hit with a rat. Everyone is happy.
Yeah, so very happy.
I'm happy, at least. For 11 points of fire damage and a little bit, of course, of persistent fire as you do begin to burn.
A little case of the bubonic plague. No big deal. Don't worry
Just a
about
wee
it.
bit, yeah. No, these are
Just a wee
undiseased
bit.
rats. It's fine. The only disease they carry is smoke inhalation. So I guess carbon monoxide, that's poisoning, though. That's not a disease. I'm going to stop talking now. I'm just going to bite Scophos again. I'm going to miss Scophos again. Said rat is going to scurry just to right here with its last action. And bring us to another rat. Yippee! We love rats, so we're going to bite Arias. She can't get upset if I kill her character because she's not here. But I will miss either way, sadly.
Takes it with it. It tries to bite Arias and gets a mouthful of hoof.
Oh, there's the nat one we were looking for. Last action, it is also going to scurry. Unfortunately, this rat is not smart and is going to scurry right here.
Okay.
Ton! At the start of your turn, would you give me another fortitude save, please? Since there is no immunity to this. As long as you are not sickened, you remain not sickened. You're also probably muted if you're talking.
Yes,
Yeah,
I was
just
muted. My bad.
wrong
All right. So,
constitution.
I see rat. I see step. I see
Yeah.
target rat. I see intimidating strike. Let's go.
Curiosity, could she have attacked it with implements interruption?
Specifically, it was stepping mechanically. I know I said scurry,
Oh, okay,
but it was just a step action.
There you go. I
But
didn't
thank
know
you for
where
the
it
reminder,
would
because I did forget Array's had that. Believe it or not, Ton, that hits. Has become frightened 1. Does take a hefty amount of damage, though. This rat not looking too good. But I believe that does it for your turn.
Yes, it does.
All right, Illyria, we are back to you.
Okay, let's try this water thing again.
Yeah, go for
We're
it.
going
Why
to
not?
cast using my my water stick.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast hydraulic push.
Sounds good.
Oh my gosh, with the 3s. What is going on?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm like literally useless here.
I
Okay.
believe in you.
This is so horrible. Oh my god. Okay. You know what? I can help. I can just help. It's fine. I'm gonna cast guidance on Arrayas.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, do I have to do a concealed thing again?
No.
Okay, good.
No. Also, if you would like a little bit of tech for enemies that are concealed like this, if you want to be able to bypass that check, something like spout from your staff, because it targets a area instead of a creature, you wouldn't worry about making that concealment check. They'd just make the save against it as long as they're in the area you target.
Okay. Good to know.
But that will bring us back to you, Scoffos. You're already sickened. No new save necessary for you. You are, however, on fire.
Yeah, and I'm flanking right now.
Yes. These rats have a -4 intelligence. I'm not sure what you guys expect from them.
No, I just trying to remember the
Oh,
flanking
yes,
rules
you
of
are
large
flanking.
creatures, because they weird. So yeah, I'll attack, I guess.
Sounds good.
Strike.
Ooh,
Critical.
okay.
Well done.
Oh well, wait a minute. Okay.
Thank
critical.
goodness.
And critical.
Alrighty. Oh, look at that deadly D10. 12 points of damage to the rat. Oh boy, howdy. It's not happy.
And then, yeah, why not? Map.
Yeah. Okay. Hot dog.
Another 4 points of damage.
Assuming the concealment check succeeds.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. 4 points of damage.
And then, yeah, I'll sustain just in case some crazy shit shows up
Sure.
to this fight
You
late.
could also,
and,
if you wish to step there, that would put you back next to the protector tree. As a reminder.
then I lose my.
Then you would lose your
Store
focus spell,
time.
yes.
I will just stay here and then
Sounds good.
sustain. And yeah, and then I have to roll my recovery. Will it automatically use my
Yes.
resilient body?
Oh, that's a good question.
I failed anyway. I think it's only 2 more, but
Resilient body. That is... Yeah, it does. It did not look like it did that automatically.
Okay, but it's still like
Yeah, it would be
15
DC
on each for
13
overcoming.
is what you're
Oh,
looking
I was
for.
close then. I
Because
was close.
15 is the base DC. So it goes down to 13 for you.
Oh, okay. Okay, I wasn't close. That's it for me.
Sounds good. Alrighty, Arrayus. I think we'll have Arrayus start by hitting the injured rat right next to you, Scoffo, since that is the one that is more alive. And might as well. Ooh, but Arrayus does not hit here with the first strike either, sadly. Which means we'll just go for one more, because fuck it. Why not? My good rolls are going away now. I'm sorry. Last roll will be to aid Queek here, which means we get some rat turns, starting with this one. Yippee! Its first bite here will be against you, Scoffos.
Alrighty.
But I believe a 15 will miss.
Yes.
Second strike will be against Arrayus. And actually, because of that, it is going to take its little scurrying step here first to flank Arrayus and then bite. Which will also fail. Very good, rats. Very good. I'm so proud of you. Very useful. The second rat, though, that's where things really get interesting, because it's going to bite Arrayus too. And you never see it coming until the second rat bites. You know what I'm saying? Arrayus here will take maximum damage for 12 points of fire. The second bite will be against Mr. Ton.
Yeah.
Ton, a 23, I believe, hits.
Oh, it does.
Woo. No one expects the second rat. It's only 7 points of fire damage to you, though. And its last action will be a little scurrying step right here as we move into your turn, Mr. Ton. Can you give me likely one final save against those fumes? You're just fine.
I'm gonna stride right there to get
Sure.
into flank, and we're just gonna do a normal axe strike.
There is realistically an argument for trying to attack through a pillar like that, me giving it cover, but it's a rat and I can't be bothered.
Okay.
But in the future, I will probably do that. You should have also gotten an aid from Arrayus. I'm sorry, it would not matter in the slightest. Believe it or not, that rat is dead. Very much so.
Yeah, then I'm gonna stride over there.
Sure. Hilariously technical, because you entered a new rat's aura, I do need a new fortitude save from you.
All right, let's do this.
You remain just fine. Okay, fantastic. Illyria, we are back to you. As Ton takes a wee bit of fire damage at the end of his turn.
Lyria is going to switch to lightning and see if that maybe responds better than the water has.
Yeah.
So she's going to cast Sudden Bolt.
So because this does target a creature, I do need a concealment check for this.
Okay. Oh my goodness!
Sorry. I will be nice here. I'll let you roll it back because this does feel really bad, and I don't want it to feel bad for you. In this case, would you have liked to use a rank 2 spell knowing theoretically it is only this one rat left and it's already injured? If so, by all means, I just want to make sure you do know you only have a certain number of spell slots per day. This is potentially your first fight here of multiple, and it is just a rat.
Okay. Yeah, let's scratch that.
I think that is fair and reasonable.
Okay. So how about instead of that, how about we what is it? It's injured.
Mm-hmm.
How about we cast Ray of Frost instead?
Fantastic. Great call. It is weak to cold, so it will take bonus damage if this hits.
Oh, there's my roll.
That's what we're looking for. I will, however, ask for the concealment check. And that's what we like to see. All right. Go ahead, roll damage. He takes double and a speed penalty. All right. So 18 points of cold becomes 23 because of the weakness. Heavily injures the rat. Wonderful. What else would you like to do?
Okay. And for my last action, Lyria is going to cast Blast Shield.
Sounds good. Yeah, giving yourself a little bit of defense in case the rat comes to bite you. Go ahead and give yourself that spell effect. And then, Scoffos, we are up to you. It's not letting you move through the pillar.
Yeah. I'll move here.
Sounds good. That does put you in flanking.
Then, yep, and in range of the tree now.
Mm-hmm.
I will strike.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Nice.
For 5 damage.
5 points of damage is not quite enough.
Alright, I'm just going to go for the gold and give up store time now.
I think that's fair and reasonable. Nothing else has made itself known in this area.
And...
Oh, no!
17. No, second. Yay.
Not the second. Leave that does
I'm
it for
going to
your
spend a
turn.
mythic. No, I'm not.
I mean, hey, if you want to, by all means, don't let me stop you.
Alrighty.
That does bring us, though, to Araeus' turn, next to the rat.
Yep.
Not enough to overcome with your robust body. So Araeus is just going to smack at a rat.
Smack at the rat.
Araeus will roll a natural 4. Thank goodness for Ton and Scoffos both giving flanking. And since this rat only has 2 hit points remaining, yeah, it's absolutely fucking dead.
It's dead.
The final rat bursts. Corpses are left of these rats as they die. However, they do immediately sort of burn, crack, and decay. They look more like withered pieces of charcoal rather than the corpses of what were living beings.
So no
As
parts.
They die. You could try and harvest them. You probably wouldn't be able to get a ton useful from them, though.
Alright, I'll
Stop,
just leave 'em alone.
stop, drop, and roll.
Yes, yeah. Those of you who are on fire can absolutely get rid of that quickly. You can get rid of your sickened conditions as well now that we're out of combat. No one's at risk of dying, so... Those are easy enough to remove.
Ilaria
Drop and
wiggles her
roll.
fingers on top of everybody and makes rain.
Yeah, actually, Rousing Splash would be perfect for that.
There
'Cause
we
I
go.
believe Rousing Splash does specifically help counteract that.
Also have create water. I
That
can
would
just
work
create
too.
water on top of people.
Yeah.
I have exactly 18 damage, so I'm going to lay on hands myself,
Nice.
which I believe is exactly
At this
18.
rank should be exactly 18. Yup.
Does Arrayas need a healing grape?
Arrayas would love a healing grape.
Yeah, I can hit her with lay on hands too if I need to.
Arrayas is only down 12.
Okay.
So, Cornucopia
As long
would
as
be
that's a
perfect.
focus spell for you. It
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and
Uh,
cast Cornucopia for me.
How are you doing,
Give-
Tom?
Ton is looking good. He had some temp HP.
Yeah, I think even realistically, Ton, there would be enough between the produce that you could eat one of the grapes and Arrayas could eat the other two, which would would heal both of you to full.
Okay.
Can
Right,
I
will not say
read
no to
up
magic
my
food.
focus spell by having Mumbles do his fun thing that he does?
Your familiar focus, you could. If you would rather save that because it's once per day, you guys could just take 10 minutes to refocus.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's do
Yeah.
that.
That's
Yeah,
a
that's
that's a
fine.
very good thing to do like mid combat, or if you think another combat is happening immediately to get it back. But right now there's nothing really pressing, so
We'll
Yeah.
take that 10 minutes to rest and
yeah.
clear up icky rat grossness.
Absolutely. I would also say, because you are investigating Illyria, while you are refocusing, sort of going over your magic, Ton is harvesting what he can from these little rats. You would make some form of connection. These are elementals that shouldn't normally be here. This is not where you would expect to find fire elementals. You would, however, expect to find normal rats in a place like this. There is perhaps some connection with the cinders in the miasma that seem to attach to living creatures, and these rats being elementals.
Lyria will share that with the group. She thinks that the rats used to be normal rats, but then they got transformed.
Ton's gonna mumble under his breath, damn Ymiri.
Right.
Messing with people.
About 10 minutes or so pass while you guys heal up, rest, refocus. Anything in particular? What would you guys like to do from there? It's been about 30 minutes since you started making your way up from the beach at this point. That would be stepping out into the miasma, just FYI, Scoffos. I don't know if you were just
okay.
like looking to get a look around the building.
Yeah, I was just looking
Yeah.
down the side.
It is purely rectangular, very much like classical architecture for Iblydos. Though I would say you, especially Scoffos, would recognize the like ratio between the length and width of this building is a very classical ratio associated with the sanctuaries of hero gods. It's kind of very long, but not particularly wide building, is not something you would see the dimensions of other Iblydan buildings unless they are specifically like sites of worship or specifically the temples dedicated to hero gods.
Okay. Well, I guess we press on.
Yeah. By all
Go into the
means.
building.
Blithely walk into a trap as I walk to the door.
If you would like to give me a new perception check for searching Scophos, you absolutely may, since your searching prior did not notice the rats. If you would like to make a new roll for that, you certainly may. Illyria, as you sort of make your way through here, you see, the pillars here are quite beautiful, and both on the pillars and on the walls there are motifs designs, very sort of beautiful stonework etched in. The primary motifs you notice, though, are bowls and mazes.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Do with that information what you will.
Haven't we already done a bowl and a maze? Haven't we already figured that one out? Oh,
I
dear.
would not do another one for you, would I?
Yes, you would.
Not so
Oh,
soon after the
no.
first.
A bowl
There's-
in a maze.
Larry's gonna share with the group. I'm seeing a lot of
Wait a minute.
bowls.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Hold up. Hold
Wait
up.
a minute.
Wait a minute.
Something ain't right.
Isn't that Minotaur god evil that he serves?
Is this a
That
Cretan
one
bowl?
was not particularly nice, no. But that was also a
It's just-
deity not native to Iblydos.
Yeah, this isn't the same symbol.
No, these are like there's no holy symbols that are noticed.
Oh, okay.
It's more like motifs in the design work of regular looking bowls and sort of maze-like patterns rather than etched holy symbols.
Oh, okay.
And of course, you stand before a large set of double doors. Where could they lead? They're not
Test.
trapped as far as you can tell.
Tap the handle. Is it locked? Or
It is not,
whatever
actually.
type of door it is.
And these are specifically large stone doors.
All right.
Careful, everybody. The more
Oh.
inconspicuous the door, the better the trap.
Open sesame. You push the doors open, and remarkably, they glide near silently. There is no, like, rumbling scraping you would normally expect from trying to move large stone doors. Within this chamber, most of the room appears in very good condition. I know what I'm saying looking at the state of the map, but hear me out. The walls and the 5 thrones that stand in this room are unscathed. There are decorative friezes carved into the walls that look completely unweathered by the test of time. The debris and damage comes from pretty large fractures in the ceiling that have broken, collapsed inwards, and not appearingly caused by anything like the ceiling collapsing. A large crack in the center of the floor that descends into the bowels of the earth. Are able to step into this room as you please. Notably,
Hey,
oh, go ahead.
Hey, Illyria.
Yeah.
Can you throw one of your lights down this big dark hole and see what's down there?
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Larry's gonna step in and cast light.
Yeah.
And send the orb down the hole.
Throwing an orb of light down the hole, I assume just as far as you can.
Yeah.
Between that light, your investigate and Scophos' perception, there's actually quite a lot you immediately gather from this hole. First and foremost, the hole itself, the edges of this cracked floor are smooth. They are not jagged. Almost like they have been eroded or perhaps even melted. Scophos, you note some recesses near the edges of the hole that, like, based off of their size, shape, and proximity, look like they might have been like where a hinge would go, as if maybe there was a trapdoor over this hole. So this is maybe not an unnatural hole. Maybe the being wider is a bit unnatural, but there was probably always a hole here, which is helped even further to note as, Illyria, you send a light down, and only about 20 feet below is where the floor is. You look down into a relatively small antechamber. Within it, though, you do see there is a spiraling, corroded stone staircase descending further down. You are unable to see more than a few steps beyond because of the angle you're looking at it.
Is there a way? Is there any way down into the hole, into the antechamber?
Right
That we
now,
can note?
no.
No. Okay.
Maybe there was a ladder or something at some point. If there was a trap door here, it stands to reason there was a way, but you don't notice anything here as is that would work.
There used to be a trap door here. Maybe someone couldn't open it, so they just melted through.
Maybe. What kind of creature would melt through? Oh, maybe it was the fire rats.
I think you would know. Those rats, you don't think would be able to cause this sort of damage to the stone of the floor.
I'm thinking that we have sulfur, we have fire. This feels like demons to me.
Couldn't be.
Oh boy.
But
we don't see any
we just
demons
gotta
in the
hop
hole,
on
do we?
down there and find out the whole story.
You can, sure. There are thrones in this room if you'd like to do anything with them.
I think Illyria would like to investigate the thrones that are around the edge of the room.
Yeah.
See if there's anything useful in the room at all.
Let me ask you guys this real quick. Does anyone have detect magic that they cast every now and then at all?
Yes.
You do?
I think so. Hold
It
on.
would be a cantrip.
I have nope, it's not detect magic, it's recognize spell.
Ah. You know detect magic, but you did not prepare it today.
Exactly. I did not prepare it today.
Scophos, you don't have detect magic, do you?
No, I'd get very few cantrips with this class.
What a shame. What a shame. Okay. Then no information will be automatically gained through that. But, like Illyria said, if anyone would like to go around and investigate or just do anything, you certainly may.
Jericho, can I just simply leap over the hole?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, leap, investigate the big throne.
Sure.
What?
Tyrion mumbles, investigate these thrones on this wall.
Sounds good. Just recall knowledge.
Okay.
I'm gonna start tying a rope to this column over here.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Couple things will happen during this period of time while you guys are investigating. Scophos, you are tying a rope. Illyria and Ton, the two of you investigating the thrones, recognize that there is magic present. These thrones are enchanted.
Ooh.
You think it is a relatively simple enchantment, but Illyria specifically, you think these thrones are meant for mythic individuals to sit on, and something nice would happen if you were to sit on one of these thrones for like 10 minutes or so.
Illyria scrambles up into the nearest one and sits in it.
Fantastic. Scothos, you similarly recognize on this larger throne there is an enchantment similar to the other ones, beneficial if you sit there for an extended period of time, but you also think it might have an additional enchantment that would occur perhaps immediately.
All right, Ton will park himself on it. I can't sit on it because
that's
it's 4
fine.
squares.
Ta-da.
Illyria's
Scothos.
going to call out to Scothos. Scothos, come sit on a throne.
Are you sure you want to go
As
there,
soon as I'm
Scothos?
done. As soon as I'm done tying the. Uh-oh.
He's back.
He says, hold on.
As you are tying the rope and your friends are clambering up onto thrones, you notice the spirit once more manifesting. However, there is a difference compared to his last manifestation. He does not look quite as unstable or erratic as prior. We'll get to what he says in a minute, because Illyria, you've got a couple minutes on the throne. Ton, since you sat on the larger throne, you immediately feel the mythic power within you react. Not in any dangerous way, though. It wishes to grow.
These thrones big enough that Arrayas could sit on one?
Arrayas would only be able to sit on the large one, sadly.
Oh, okay.
It's not just as if your power wants to grow, but is gonna begin growing unless you would like to stop it, which you feel would be simple enough to do.
For now, Ton will allow it to grow.
Ton becomes large.
My goodness. Big Ton.
Illyria, you are sitting on your throne. You watch Ton scramble up and sit on the big one as well, and just begin to grow.
Oh, how fun.
Until he sits in it perfectly.
Yeah, I like this. This is awesome.
Illyria is going to just be goggle-eyed at Ton as he grows bigger and bigger and bigger. And then she's going to look down at her feet swinging above while she's sitting on the throne and watch and see if she grows too.
You do not grow, sadly.
Oh, shoots.
Ton, you can feel there's... Yes,
sorry,
one moment, sorry. There's a second part to the effect that I just wanted to make sure Ton is aware of, because he would become aware of it at this point. This is normal and large effect, so it'll only last about 5 minutes. However, you do recognize if you were more powerful, around 8th level character-wise mechanically, you could expend the mythic power in your body to either grant yourself the powers of a 4th rank enlarge, or to extend the duration to about 4 hours of this enlargement.
Cool.
And this is only when I sit on the throne, correct?
Yes, and only this large throne.
Okay.
Good thing Arrayas didn't sit on the large throne.
Well, unfortunately, a regular enlarge would do nothing to Arrayas, since Arrayas is already large. Arrayas would only benefit from being able to cast the 4th rank version, since that makes you huge.
Speaking of Arrayas.
Welcome, welcome. Listen in. Ton has gotten big by sitting on a throne. Staphos, as this is going on in the other room, whatever they're doing, you are tying a rope around this pillar, and right as you are about finishing up, pale ghostly form of this caretaker yet again manifests before you.
Hello again,
Again? Have we met?
We met on the beach earlier. I don't think you could remember. You were very unstable at the time.
I see. My apologies.
Well, to reintroduce myself, I'm Scaphos.
Scaphos. I know myself as the caretaker. I cannot recall who I am beyond that.
I'll finish tying and join us inside, I guess. Turn and walk inside.
Yeah,
Do a double take.
Alongside you.
Do a double take at Ton. Interesting. And then I'll sit down.
Yeah, you sit on the throne as well.
Yeah, to start talking. I've already seen Ton enlarged before. So
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
kind of whatever.
You haven't seen him do so without the aid of your magic, though.
True.
Yeah, this caretaker kind of floats in, sees the rest of you. His face is a bit more defined than it was. He looks a bit more fleshed out, almost as if he has, like, gotten a hearty meal in him. But still has, like, a sort of stilted look of confusion on his face, as if he doesn't really know who he is or what he's doing here. But he at least seems more capable of speech and maintaining a conversation.
Caretaker, what can you tell us about this place?
Not. Hold a moment, it comes back to me slowly.
Take your time.
Yes. I remember now. I apologize for any inconveniences my presence has brought you thus far. My name is Gwem. Was a priest of this temple. We do not recall for who still.
Well, this place has been shrouded in mist for... Is it like 1,000 years? Like
A couple hundred at the very least, yeah. It's a
more than
long
100
time.
years.
Mm-hmm. I see. It's a great evil presence infecting this island. Dwelt in it. All specific nature. It's infuriating forgetfulness. I apologize.
I wish there was a way to help you. Or I knew of a way.
So as well. Yes. Perhaps your sitting upon those thrones has granted me some modicum of memory back. Perhaps there is more to learn.
Perhaps if all 5 were occupied.
Perhaps not. I digress, though. I apologize. What brings you all to this island?
Well, we were hoping to use it as our base of operations and get rid of the mist or the fog, and maybe that would clear your memory up too.
This place is haunted by... I am only a dead spirit now, so you would be welcome to use this place, were you to. I suppose you'd be welcome to use it uncleansed as it is, but far be it from me to tell you how to do things. I would not recommend it.
So, it sounds like in order to cleanse this place, we have to defeat whatever is below, because that seems to be causing the forgetfulness and the mist.
Perhaps. I cannot say for certain.
Can you tell us the what the evil is?
I apologize, but I know it was great. I know it was decidedly evil, but beyond that, its nature eludes me.
Okay.
I'm truly sorry. I wish I could be of more assistance to you.
I wish we
I
could
think
help
you've
you
been
move on.
great assistance, really. You've given us the direction that we needed to go. So we thank you.
Your thanks is much appreciated.
Could I try something here?
What you thinking?
So, I know apparition sense is used to put people back in their bodies, which he doesn't have anymore.
Yes.
But if I were to spend a mythic point and bring him into my body and then spit him back out to try and heal him a little bit.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
I'd
mix.
allow that attempt.
Okay.
You want to spend 10 minutes and expend a mythic point here to try and sort of connect yourself to him and see if you can sort of help him gain or recover anything.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Yeah.
You just need to tell me what to roll.
I think spirit lore would be perfect for this.
All right. Is it with mythic proficiency or no?
Sure, why not? Yeah, you're expending a mythic point on this. I'll allow that.
Any roll with mythic proficiency. And then it's a lore check, so it should be hidden, I guess.
No, this can be public. It would only be
Ah.
hidden if we were recalling knowledge.
Please, universe. Oh,
Damn.
The spirits have answered. They loved the idea. Okay. Well, this takes about 10 minutes to do, so I will sort of ask Illyria, Ton, do the two of you just remain on your thrones that whole time? I'd say a couple minutes in, you sense that whatever the main effect of the throne is, that sort of initial magic it has completed. So you would not need to remain on the throne if you do not wish to, but you certainly can if you'd like. It is a chair.
Yeah, Ton's just, I mean, he's enormous now. He's 10 feet tall. He's just gonna chill here. You know, if he were to try to start moving around, he'd probably crowd everybody, with Aureus also being 10 feet tall.
Yeah. I mean, the effect, like after about 5 minutes would wear off, you could feel your body wanting to sort of immediately grow again in a way that would just keep you grown, but you could also at that point choose to suppress it and return to your normal size if you wished. But you can also enjoy remaining tall if you'd like. There's nothing wrong with
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Ton likes this. He's just gonna continue doing it while he can.
Fair enough. Illyria, I believe I
And
cut you off there. Go ahead.
Illyria is hoping that she's going to grow too, and so she's just going to keep sitting on the throne, hoping to grow bigger.
Keep sitting and waiting.
Yeah,
A long
waiting
20
to
minutes
grow
of
bigger.
no growing, I'm sorry to say. There's only
Oh,
one throne here that has that growing effect.
shoot! Did she get any kind? Does she feel any different from
You,
sitting on the throne?
yeah, after about 10 minutes on it, you would recognize sort of a feeling washes over you as if something has been completed. Almost this internal sense of satisfaction, like when you finish working on a project that's you've been working on for a while, it's finally done. And that you
Interesting.
can tell that feeling comes from the throne.
Oh,
It seems whatever it did will not take any effect until you leave the throne, though.
okay. Well, she's still going to hope to grow, so she's
Fair
going to
enough.
go ahead and just sit there and watch.
Yeah, all fair and good. Scophos, after getting Steed's, of course, acquiescence to this, you draw him into your body much in the same way you have done for past spirits. And share with him sort of a bit of nourishment. Some of your other spirits also begin to crowd him and speak with him. He is immediately overwhelmed by the number of spirits attached to you as well. But as they begin to poke and prod at him and ask him questions and sort of tease out answers, he begins to remember more and more. And after about 10 minutes, when you can sort of feel yourself beginning to overload with his presence and you are forced to expel him, he returns, looking again more full, looking far more like the human he perhaps was originally. His red tunic is turned more into like sort of a darker red approaching purple. Can see like the beginning wisps that might represent hair and facial hair. That is a wonderful ability you have. Wonderful and terrifying. I've never met one quite like you before. But thank you for that. That was very much helpful.
I'm glad I could help.
I was a priest. This temple belonged to the hero god Karskios. His followers carved out the caverns below. We hunted evil beings, imprisoned them in the place beneath this temple. I apologize, it's not enough. I don't recall exactly what it is that was unleashed. There were a number of things that were trapped down below originally, even after Karskios passed. Many of us who had followed him in life continued to hunt and seal beings down below. Sorry.
Do you recall how the beings were sealed? Were they in a space or in another dimension, or?
I know it was a ritual we used. It's on the tip of my tongue. I know it's there. I know it, but... eludes me.
So it's a ritual. We know that.
A ritual of sorts, yes.
It will come back to you, friend, I'm sure.
You've already done plenty for me, to which I'm deeply, deeply grateful for. I'd also say anyone who wants to, hearing the name Karskios could absolutely make a recall knowledge to see if you know that hero god.
Oh, yeah, why not?
Is it in
Probably
the
not in
brochure?
John's case.
It
This
was not in the brochure.
Well, that's the only way Illyria would know if it was in the brochure.
Hilariously, Ton is the one who rolls the nat 20 here.
Oh, nice.
Which, being wholly untrained in any of the relevant skills, hero god lore, religion, society, none of those are skills you have training in, but I think that it is a mix of your legendary beast lore and perhaps the occasional grilling of Arrayus after, the maze in Pulsamne. Karskios stands out as a name to you because it is one of the very few Minotaur hero gods that have ever existed. Most Minotaurs do not become hero gods. Arrayus, I believe, has shared the legend that there was a hero god in the past who tasked someone with making a temple, gave the most confusing instructions possible, and that, stonemason did his damnedest to make a temple, did not do it enough to the hero god's specifications, and was transformed into the very first Minotaur in that hero god's anger. So a lot of Minotaurs don't really like hero gods because of that. A lot more tolerant of them these days, but very few have become hero gods or actively sought it out. Karskios was specifically the hero god of fiend hunting and imprisonment. His faith was not large, but all of them were exceptionally skilled hunters, and for years they effectively wandered Iblydos hunting down and killing evil beings that they came across. Ones that were notably too strong to be slain were instead imprisoned. You do not know the exact reason the faith eventually fell, because they maintained themselves even after Karskios' death. But from what you have heard, the faithful eventually fell to infighting. They began to accuse one another of treachery. They began to become paranoid of enemies lurking in every shadow. They began to perceive evils within one another, and dedicated to purging that, they ended up destroying themselves.
Bam.
Sounds like a fun group.
So, a very respectable hero god and faith, but ultimately met a tragic end that the exact reasons for its occurrence are unknown as yet to you. You do have a guy who may be on the cusp of remembering exactly what happened and why, though, so just gotta help him out. That is the knowledge you guys have, though.
It sounds like we're going to have to go down into this deep, dark hole to continue on.
It's only
Yeah.
20 feet deep. And there's a light down there right now, so is it really that dark?
True.
Nothing to say about the staircase underneath it.
Okay, Illyria is going to hop off the throne.
As you hop off.
What time of day is it?
At this point, it's a little after 1 in the afternoon. Very much early afternoon. Plenty of the day ahead of you.
Okay.
As you hop off the throne, its magic activates. And left behind, seated in the throne, feet, sort of mid-kick, is a statue of Illyria.
Interesting.
Perfectly carved in your likeness.
Made out of
Stone.
stone.
Yep. You would recognize
Illyria's
it is basically placeholding this throne for you and representing it as yours. But you, as a mythic individual, could also very easily just sort of like push it aside as you climb onto the throne, and it would move. Otherwise, it will remain there, unmovable by anyone who is not themselves blessed with mythic power.
Aha.
However, the statue will vanish if you die. Is the downside of it as well, which is why none of these seats had statues in them upon your arrival.
Well, this is probably part of claiming this place as our own.
Yeah.
So
I
I'll
am-
sit
Yeah, that
down
makes sense.
for as long as it takes for that feeling to come over me.
I mean, you were seated while bringing in
Yeah.
seed, and it is a 10-minute process either way. So by the time you
Oh.
expelled him, you would have felt you could stand up and leave a statue.
So, Jericho, is there a statue behind Ton?
There is, unfortunately, because that is the only large throne for Arraius. So
Oh no.
I will leave it up to you if your plan is to continue claiming that for yourself, and force Arraius to sit in one of the smaller thrones.
I'm going to leap over here and sit in this throne.
Arraius will sit in the large throne. And leave statues behind for all of you, claiming this place as yours.
While they are doing their 10-minute claiming, can Illyria flutter down into the cavern where the light is and just take a look around in the cavern?
Yeah.
Do a little scouting mission?
Yeah, the antechamber itself is not large. It is a solid, 30 feet by 30 feet, relatively empty, aside from the stone staircase heading down. It's a spiraling staircase, and similar to the edges of the hole above, many of the steps appear partially melted.
Oh. Okay. She's going to come back
Melted?
up and relay
Yeah.
that.
Assuming Ton shared that information about the god,
Yes,
it makes
of
me
course he
think,
did.
is there a directionality to the destruction of this trapdoor? Was someone breaking in or was someone breaking out?
Ooh, give me a recall knowledge roll.
That looks like something was trying to break out.
I'm going to say it's a bit too hard to tell for sure. You would probably lean more towards breaking out, though, given the information you have.
Okay.
Crafting, not your strong suit. Thankfully, today's a day where you have volcano lore, hilariously. So that does help a little bit, but truly, it could go either way. I will say, notably, the debris present in this room is all debris from the roof caving in. You don't find debris of the trap door or the ladder that may have led up however was used to get up and down through this place prior, so someone had to have cleaned that up or gotten rid of it after it was broken.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, once all our statues are up, I guess.
Yeah. Seed sort of bows out, noticing the conversation coming to a close and letting you all go about doing your thing. He will probably be semi-present, but not actively stalking you as you go about your things. He's not a weirdo, right?
He's not.
He tries not to be. He's
I was
just a
gonna
ghostly
say.
guy.
Just a ghostly guy.
Yeah.
Just a ghostly guy.
Fair enough.
You ever be just a ghostly guy? Couldn't be. Alrighty. Jumping down the hole.
Yeah, throwing the rope down first, and then...
Yeah, Ton will take the rope and attempt to climb down the hole.
Easy enough to
Illyria's
do
gonna
so.
put Mumble on her mushroom cap and flutter down the hole.
Fantastic. All right, you
Scott
guys.
will climb behind Tom.
Yeah, you guys make your way down into the hole, all finding yourselves in this antechamber. Stone staircase begins to lead down from there, roughly 100 feet or so, making its way
Can
down.
Illyria cast light and cast it 4 times and let each of us have a ball of light hovering at our shoulder?
Absolutely, yeah. Give everyone light here just in case. Perfect. Making your way down, the staircase eventually levels out into a tunnel. About 15 feet tall, so enough space for you all to stand in, though. Some compressed walls that make it a bit uncomfortable for Arrayas to move around in. You do notice, a number of sort of slimy stalactites in this area that have a very much like slick yellow residue covering them, and there is a faint mist in the air down here. Illyria, I'd say you recognize from your investigation earlier, this is some amount of like vapor left over by your clearing of the mist above, or the miasma above.
Okay.
Not necessarily enough to sicken, a bit enough to make vision a little bit hard. Theoretically, all of you would find yourself concealed from one another. You also think the most dangerous part of this is any injuries you sustain, that open wound, so specifically like piercing or slashing damage, this vapor would likely seep into and make the injury sting a little bit further. But since it is, relatively, it is more a mist than anything else, any amount of rapid movement, like combat, would probably disperse it after a round or so, but also just like constant wind would be clearing it constantly. So,
is it coming from somewhere, or is it just lingering in the air?
it is mostly lingering. It seems to primarily come from that yellow residue, which it's similar to that residue that was caked on things above ground. However, down here, it is definitely moist. So, effectively, it is like vapor has been pulled from this residue to create the mist, is your best guess of the situation. So, I would say, if you would like to, because you have specifically prepared the Slashing Gust cantrip, if you wish to change your exploration activity to just repeating that cantrip, you could be clearing that mist out in front of you guys just as you go constantly. So
yeah, I think that's a good idea.
That.
I think that's a good idea. Just
Sounds
continually casting it to clear it away.
Yeah. Then let's also just redetermine everyone else's exploration rolls as we head down below as well. Also,
I think I'll stick with I'll stick with scouting.
Okay.
Oh my.
Yeah, long caverns.
Arrayas is going to have so much fun in here.
Arrayas is mildly squished. Just
sorry,
a little
Arrayas.
bit. Scophos, there's something you notice pretty quickly whilst down here, and that is tracks in the stone, which is strange to say tracks in the stone, but it looks almost as if the stone has been melted slightly into the shape of prints. Not exactly sure what type of creature they belong to, though. You're muted if you're talking.
Yes, I was talking. I will point them out to Arrayus, assuming Arrayus is capable of making rolls in this session.
I will allow a roll for Arrayus. I will be nice. Look at me doing everything for you guys. Thank you, Arrayus, for that roll. You got a 14. Arrayus would recognize these prints. Notably, not quite squarish, but with points from the talons specifically, 3 per foot, one being a bit larger, almost like a big toe. You guys have come across a similar creature before back on Euphrae, though perhaps a different subspecies. That one was a river variety. This one likely different. These are drake prints.
Right.
Oh boy.
You recognize the footprints kind of go through this area, Scophos, and primarily sort of go up and around these to the right in those areas.
Okay.
Based on your perception check, getting a
So
judgment
there's more
of
than
these tracks,
one thing.
you think there's 2 of them, and you think they're currently present. You don't know exactly where, but you think they're here.
I'll tap Ton on the shoulder and hold up 2 fingers.
Ton will nod, with his axe.
And then
That'll be
point in
the
both
outside.
directions. One went north,
Alright.
one went east. They're nearby.
Alright, well, here, I'm gonna go up here.
Oh, Ton.
Yeah.
That's where we're going to roll initiative. Because
Okay.
there's one right there. The other one you don't see. But large red drakes that, similarly to those rats, their wings appear to almost be made out of burning charcoal. Currently not quite alight with flames, but very clearly hot to the touch.
Yeah, rage, as is, Ton's prerogative.
Yep.
These are some fantastic rolls.
Yeah, I was gonna say, these are some epic rolls, and I'm going last again.
Yeah. Notably, both drakes rolled the exact same for initiative. I had thought they rolled pretty dog shit for initiative because they both got a 21 total. So, based on how I get to go just before you guys.
Great.
Fuck!
So, starting with this one to the south here, going first. Oh boy. Is immediately, can't really see anyone else, only sees you, Ton, but these guys are a bit more intelligent than the rats. None of you were attempting to avoid notice, so they are aware of the presence of some other people by the sound of footsteps. So they are just going to place a fireball here. Launch it from their mouth. What I'm going to do, because I want to see if that would catch Illyria, we are going to... Placement is restricted by walls. So it will catch you, Illyria. However, Arrayus and Mumble are out of the area. We'll need a reflex save from the 3 of you, please. as this drake opens its mouth and just spews a ball of fire that hits the wall right above your head, Ton, and detonates. Fantastic. And if I could get your save, please, Illyria. Are you alive? Illyria? Say no if you're dead. I think we've lost
She's
her.
muted. I don't know if...
We'll have her roller save when she gets back. Assume she just stepped away. This will be half damage to Scophos and Ton since you succeeded. For a... Ooh. Not quite average roll, but 9 total fire damage down to you. Ooh, welcome back, Cindy. If you would please roll that reflex save, because you are just barely in the area. I'll give it to you again if that helps. Right there.
You said you need me to roll a reflex save?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah, just put it at the bottom of chat.
Okay.
Fantastic. Oh, well, you rolled for Mumble. But it's
Okay,
all
hold
good.
on.
Your reflex is the same as his. So that will be half of that 18 fire damage to you.
Oh, bummers. For both me and Mumble, or
Just
just
you.
me?
Mumble's just out of the area of it.
Okay.
And with that, the Drake here will use its last action to sort of stride forward a little bit. It is going to come up into melee with you, Ton. With its
All right.
action.
Oh, damn. It's got one of those fancy tokens.
Oh, yeah, its wings go so far beyond the token border. The second one, though, gets to go from here. And it similarly is going to come down like this. And it is going to Draconic Frenzy against you, Ton. So make 2 Fang strikes and a Tail strike in whichever order it pleases.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be Fang, Fang, Tail. I
Fang.
am
Damage all
not...
combined at once, or
I'm sorry?
no? Does damage on a Draconic Fury all get combined?
No, it does not. They are separate damage rolls. And I was going to ask you, like, with each one if you wanted to react at all. What I am
I don't
going
need
to say,
to until I know the amount of damage,
Yeah.
thankfully.
What I am going to say, Ton, is that you are not going to be flanked here because of the positioning of them. The wall's kind of in the way. So I'm going to say they don't get full flanking on you. I know Foundry's going to try and
Okay.
apply flanking, so we'll just have to know your AC is too higher.
Okay.
First strike, Fangs, is a natural 19, so that's a crit by 11, I believe.
Yep.
Which means... Big boy damage. Only 28. Like how you immediately took it without even wanting to see if Scophos was going to react.
I'm not going to on that one.
Considering your current HP, I think that's fair and reasonable. The second strike against you, Ton. Thankfully, map does increase as per normal with these. Will hit by 1. For a pretty high damage roll, another 21 damage between piercing and fire. And one final strike, that tail, map 10. Holy shit, is a natural 20.
Okay.
Let's see the damage before I decide.
Thankfully, this is much less damage than the Fangs deal. Still a good roll, though. It is another 28, exactly.
I think I'm gonna have to take that for you. I guess I'll just use Protector's Sacrifice on that one, though.
Sure.
Just to lower the damage a little bit.
Fair enough.
So it should be by 9 right now.
Yes. So that will become 19 damage that you take,
Who's you?
Scophos. Yeah, because you reduce it and then take it yourself.
Is the damage would take by 3, redirect to yourself. I think I just take 9 and he takes 19, right?
19. Yes.
Oh, yes,
So
you are correct. Yeah. So that's 19 to Ton and then 9 to Scophos. Thank you. Brain stupid. Okay. That does it for the Drake's turn, which means we are up to Arias. Arias, I think, is going to kind of charge in. Not really a good way to attack from there. To go all the way up and around would take a lot of actions. So I think I'll allow Arias to attack from there, but there will be cover if Arias does so. Arias can also exploit vulnerability. That is true, you do have Godspeed, but you would not get the quicken bonus until next round. And that is a failure on the exploit vulnerability. How do we feel about re-rolling that? Arias has 2 mythic points left.
I think yes.
Okay.
What everyone else thinks, but
yes, re-roll it.
All right.
Yeah.
That is a success. And Arias, recognizing that these creatures have a weakness 10 to cold damage, will absolutely take mortal weakness here. And
well, this is super problematic.
Yeah, I guess that is the question. Do we want to try and fight them in this little corner? Do we want Arias to try and maneuver around them? Because if so, Arias will activate Godspeed here and just go all the way around next turn.
No, we want to back up to here to force them to come one at a time.
These guys can fly. They do have wings.
Well, how tall's the ceiling?
15 feet. Well, I guess first things first, Arias does have diverse lore. What would we like to know about these guys?
Well, we fought a Drake once, and we know that was this type of Drake.
You fought a river drake before.
Active abilities?
Everyone else good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so you know they've got Draconic Frenzy, which is 2 actions, 3 strikes in any order. You know they have a Fireball Breath, which is pretty big damage in a 20-foot burst. They can't use it for 1d6 rounds, though. It cannot be used very frequently. They do have Speed Surge that they can do 3 times per day. It's 1 action. They basically get to fly twice for a single action. So they can move real fast and real far. Active abilities was a good thing to learn because they do have a reactive strike with their fangs. Which means specifically it is a reactive strike with their non-reach attack.
Oh, damn.
So, I will pose question again. Do we want to try and move, or do we want Arias to just start making an attack here?
I mean, I kind of agree with Tom. We want to back up, see if we can force them to. Granted, I don't know. One of them still has a fireball breath. So
One of them does still have its fireball breath. You know that.
it might be better to separate out a little bit. I don't know. What do you think, Tom?
Well, we don't want them to be able to get flanked, so if the ceiling's 15 feet up, how do they fly around us?
By going over you.
Could they get over Arias because she's 10 feet tall?
I would say yes. In this space, they would be able to go up and over. If I'm allowing Arrayus to move in the 5-foot wide parts of the passage with no penalties, I'm going to say they can fly through 5-foot thin areas with no penalties. Especially because they are primarily long and wiggly.
Okay. I don't really want to divide the group up because you saw what your Chronic Frenzy did to me. If Arrayus goes up and around and tries to solo one of these bad boys and gets what happened to me to her, we're just going to have another pickle on our hands. Have Arrayus go, like, right here to give me space to back up.
Okay. Arrayus can do that. Arrayus will move up and out of the way to give Ton presence of mind with which to move, and that will bring us to Scophos' turn.
Okay. I am considering a delay
Always an option.
so Ton can get next to me. So I don't have to move towards him to, like, battle medicine. What do you think about that, Ton?
I like that idea.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna delay. So I hit
Okay.
the little question box, right?
Yep.
Or the
Which means we are up to Illyria's turn.
Illyria would like to give all of our team quickened
Yeah,
by using
absolutely.
loose times arrow.
Well, that's a great spell in this case.
And obviously I want to target all of my teammates and myself.
Sounds good. Everyone can go ahead and grab that quickened effect. Everyone gets an extra move action on their next turn.
And then for her last action, let's see. Is our strategy going to be to draw them out to us?
The strategy is to divide them so they can't flank.
which we're effectively doing if Ton just moves a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to back up, and I'm pretty sure that 2 of them can't fit in here.
Okay. I think Illyria would like to cast Glass Shield.
I think that's completely fair and reasonable.
Oh, shoot. Oh, it's giving me a red thing. Oh, no, it didn't. I just wasn't clicking. Okay, I'm good. And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Scophos, you do not wish to come back in yet?
No, I'm waiting for Ton to go, so I guess I'm going last.
Sounds good. Then, Ton, we are up to you.
All right, so I've got 1 step as a free action plus 3 more.
Mhm.
Correct.
All right, well, let's target this one down here with a Foxfire.
You do recognize Foxfire as a ranged attack, right?
It's not. It can't be. God damn it, never mind. All right, I'll just hit it with my axe then.
Love the idea. Do not recommend it.
Actually,
you are
know
in
what? I got a
3
better
active
idea.
strike range.
I got a better. Step. Step. Now Foxfire.
Okay. I am going to give him cover for you attacking, like, from kind of through that corner. There's not a lot of this guy you're able to see from there.
Well, I mean, I can definitely see his wing. I mean, his wing's like right in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
That is not a lot of the overall wiggly worm. That is still a very good hit, though.
Yep, here comes 1d4 cold damage.
That's certainly a choice. I mean, hey, it triggers weakness 10 to cold, but that's a choice and a half right there, my guy.
Yeah, we're gonna do it again.
Get yourself some hand wraps. What the hell are you doing?
You'll make the
wow.
hand wraps out of
That's
these
what we're
guys.
doing. Yeah, baby, let's go.
You don't deserve this. You don't deserve this at all. Arrayus, since I know you're
Jericho,
listening and not able to see, Ton just rolled 2 natural 19s in a row on
and
his
did
silly,
20
unarmed, non-magical ranged attack. Feels
and
cold
did
damage.
26.
You don't deserve this. Bad things should happen to you, Ton.
Fuck you, Drake. I'm back here now. Fuck you.
Scoffers.
All right,
All right,
I'm back
done.
in now.
Yep. Fantastic. That is your turn. You do get all 4 actions here, because I had to actively go and look up turn order activity.
Oh, they give you a delay and then someone else casts.
Yeah, because it is the last step of starting your turn is when you regain all your actions. So specifically,
All right,
you can use a free action that triggers on turn start, like delay beforehand.
I think the best thing to do would be fireball at my feet. No, not really.
I like the way you think.
Now I'm gonna battle medicine Ton.
Fair and reasonable.
Thank you.
Treat wounds. I'm totally willing to spend a mythic point on this, so. And I'm an expert right now. Am I a master yet? No, I'm an expert. So I'll raise the DC to 20.
Okay.
And use and roll. Okay, that's a crit success.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
1 health back to you, Ton.
What? What? Oh.
Somebody clicked it twice. I don't know.
I was gonna say I'd love to get 62 health back, but
It was probably I went to hit the apply battle medicine immunity, but I went to click it the same moment you hit apply healing, so it moved it up in the chat box.
gotcha.
And this particular quickened is only step
Only
or stride.
stride or step. Yep. I would allow another movement type if you had it, because I'm feeling
Is
funny.
drawing something?
No, that is an interact action.
Okay. 1 action. Draw this. Last action. That's not a move action. Is lay on hands on Ton.
Alrighty.
Bada bing. Bada boom.
Bada boom pow.
Thank you.
1 health
I
back
feel
to
so
you
much
over
better after.
Scoffos's turn.
I know it's awesome.
And do I want to move from here? I don't really think I do, right? I mean, I might get lit up, but
That do be a conundrum, don't it?
I can't even see anything, so it's like I think I don't know. What do you think, Ton? Should I move or just sit here? I have interposing earth and stuff to protect myself, so
Well, one at the very least is gonna get in there, and
Yeah.
you'd be in melee with it. So, tactically speaking, that's the risk to that. But if you back up, it can't get you in melee, but it can still get you in a fireball. So it's up to you.
yeah,
what
and
risk
it
you
might,
wanna
the other
take.
one might be able to squeeze past you or something above you. Damn it, I don't know. I'll
is the fun
5-foot
choice.
step.
Just a little bit of movement to protect yourself.
Yeah, just so it sees Ton first.
Alrighty. As we hit the start of the next round, we are going to end here ever so slightly early tonight. I apologize. I need to dash out and take care of something before the store closes. So
All right.
Thank you guys so much for playing. I do so hope you enjoyed. Oh boy, I don't know if it'll happen next week or the following week, but I would recommend start considering what you would like to take with your next level up.
Okay. It's always a good day when I get hit with a draconic frenzy.
Place your bets now. Who's taking correct the story as their 6th level mythic feat? Gonna be one of you, I know it.
Everybody.
The amount of damage they're doing is very awkward for my abilities right now.
That I truly was not expecting those rolls on that draconic frenzy. It was a little gross.
Well, just like the 28s, it's like, do I burn a life connection on only 28 damage?
The crit on the first Fang Strike was below average damage. It could have been much higher.
Oh, okay.
Like the D6 of
That's the
fire was a
benefit.
1, the 2D8 were a 5 and a 3. So it could have
That's
gone
the
up by a
benefit
hot
of-
amount.
Benefit of getting to see the damage amount before you
Yes.
decide.
And then the crit tail was above average for 28. Because that was just 2d6 plus modifier.
All right.
All right. Yeah, having to look up turn order. I also looked up free actions again and have been reminded you can technically only use 1 free action per trigger, which means like a barbarian really can't take battle cry because raging as a free action means you cannot also battle cry as a free action on the trigger of initiative rolling.
Question.
Mhm.
If the trigger for the rage is initiative rolled, and then scouring rage is a free action from raging, can a free action be the trigger for another free action?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's specifically Scouring Rage's trigger is when you rage. Quick Tempered's trigger is when you roll initiative. You rage as an action. So it's initiative rolls, that trigger applies, and you use Quick Tempered as a reaction, making you rage, which in turn then triggers Scouring Rage as a free action.
Okay.
It is specifically, it's reminding me because I have a Guardian in another game with Hampering Stance as a free action and Battle Cry, and I completely forgot this ruling, that technically you cannot enter the stance as a free action and Battle Cry since they both have an on initiative trigger.
Okay.
But, thank you guys, thank you. Have a great rest of your night. I will see you next week.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
See you next week.
Bye.